Warning, this video contains flashing images. Welcome back to the channel, my friends. I hope you're all doing great out there. We are back with more true scary Reddit stories. Are they real? Are they just not true? Tell me in the comment section below, my friends. Let's continue with the video. I must warn everybody that this story contains some graphic stuff. Some stuff you do not even want to think about. So if you're sensitive to graphic descriptions, maybe this is not the story for you. True horror story about the man in my backyard. My name is Noah and I'm 15. This story is based on true events encountered by my brother, who is currently 12, and me. This happened when I was 13. Me and my brother used to have a wardrobe filled with random costumes, from Spider-Man to Indiana Jones, etc. We would always dress up and roleplay in our backyard, which was basically a big square if you looked at it from above, and had a metal fence all around it. Anyways, on this particular day I was dressed as Indy, and my brother was dressed as Woody from Toy Story. We were role-playing as if I was captured and Woody needed to save me, or something like that. Doesn't really matter. It was in autumn when the days started getting shorter and it turned dark really quickly. We were just about to jump from the window, surviving a massive explosion of dynamite behind us, when I heard a whistle coming from somewhere around us. We both heard it and started looking around. Keep in mind that it was dark at that moment. After we looked around, seeing nothing, we heard another whistle. "Over here," said the man that was leaning against the fence, staring at us with his eyes being red as if they were filled with blood. Now me and my brother were both scared shitless when we saw him. He was a middle-aged man wearing a brown leather jacket, dirty jeans and some really old white shoes. His hair was long and greasy. My brother was really scared and held onto my arm, shaking in fear. I looked at the man and yelled, "Get off our fence, mister. I'll call my dad." He looked at me with an angry and frightened expression. What happened next was the thing that scared me for life. The man jumped over the fence and started walking towards us. My brother started crying and I screamed for help. I was also crying as the man picked up the pace, and I led my brother with me to the other corner of the backyard. We both screamed as we got closer and closer, until I heard my dad scream from the porch, "Get the fuck away from my kids." My father was 52 at the time, and I've never seen him run so fast. He charged at the man and knocked him down. He started beating the man and didn't stop until he was knocked out cold. He then got up and ran over to us, as my mum, grandparents and my aunt and uncle ran outside in shock as they saw the man laying in the grass. Our mum ran over to us and cried along with us, relieved that we weren't hurt. My uncle and grandpa held the man down as he tried to get up and run away, while my aunt called the police. After about 5 minutes, we heard the sirens. 3 policemen came into the garden. 2 of them picked up and led the man into the car, while the other policeman came over to us and said we'll have to come to the police station to make a statement. We went to the police station, made a statement and went back home. Our parents, my brother and me slept in one bed all together because we were all in shock. The next day, Detective B. Yarasic, the name is known but won't be shared for privacy reasons, came to our door, and we found out that the man was a serious sex offender. I am so grateful that my brother and I weren't harmed, but I still don't know what would have happened if my family wasn't home. I don't think I even want to know. Well, everybody, what did you think of that story? I'm going to be truthful, I think that actually did happen. I don't believe that was made up. There's so many bad people in the world these days, isn't there? Yeah, for me that has to be real. It's quite harrowing, isn't it? Listening to what happened in great detail. Definitely a story that should carry some sort of graphic warning before anybody else delves deeper. Anyway, tell me what you think, my friends. Did you enjoy that story? Was it quite harrowing for you guys and girls out there? Did I make any mistakes? I probably did. Me being me, I make mistakes all the time. It's part of growing on YouTube, I guess, isn't it? Anyway, if you liked the story, why not give me a little comment in my comment section? Like, comment and subscribe, everybody. Like, comment and subscribe. Anyway, on to the next story. Hopefully it won't be as graphic as this one was. If you have any ghost videos you would like me to react to, why not send them to my email address? Thank you very much. Before I start this story, I have to say I will do my best with it. Unfortunately, it is not very well written, so it's going to take me a little time to decipher what's actually on the screen. I do apologise. Can someone explain this? Aye, if you can explain what I'm about to tell you, please tell me. So, a few months ago, me and my good girlfriend, we'll call her Lisa, were going to the forest to smoke. The forest is about 1 kilometre behind the village that I live in. Just for the record, we were going there every weekend, so it was just a normal Saturday. Forest was beautiful, everything was normal, and then we have found a random path that Lisa found. It was about 5-10 metres behind the bench we were sitting on, so we were walking on that path, and at the end there was a perfect circle made of trees. Literally normal trees, just like any other in the forest. So we entered the circle. I was at the middle of it, and Lisa was standing next to me. Just when we entered, birds stopped tweeting, and it started to be cloudy. But the entire day it was sunny and warm. Also, it was very cold. I looked up in the sky, and then I felt different. I don't know how to explain that feeling. Like I just teleported somewhere that I've never been. I looked at Lisa and she looked confused too. It was kind of creepy, so we decided to go back. We started to pack our things because we felt like someone was watching us. We took our bikes and slowly left the forest. At the exit, I felt like something touched my back. I screamed and started to ride the bike as fast as I can. I stopped at the middle of the road to wait for Lisa, who was behind me. When she came, it was even colder. My hands were literally freezing. I couldn't feel them, and I couldn't move them. We decided to go slow again, because we were far from the forest. After some time, I realised no matter how far we are, when we looked back at the forest, it looked like it was about 10 metres away. When we finally came back to the village, everything was warmer. We went to my house and called our good friend. We'll call him Phil. He came and we told him what happened, and he was shocked. Lisa also told me that when I felt like someone touched me, she saw something behind me. Rest of the day, 3 of us watched a movie to relax. Lisa had to go home, so me and Phil walked her home. After that, I went home and Phil went to some party. The next day, Phil told me and Lisa that when he was walking home, he was passed by the road that leads to the forest. He heard something. I don't remember what that thing was saying, but it was something like keys. Phil is also not schizophrenic. Nothing like that never happened to him. Also, on the way home, he was sweating and felt like someone's watching him. Next week, me and Lisa wanted to show Phil a circle made of trees. But when we got to the end of the same path, there was no circle. A month after the incident, all three of us had nightmares every night. And recently me and Lisa are talking to people that are not with us anymore in our dreams. Lisa was talking to her dead cousin. About a week ago, I had a dream, and in the dream, there was one man that did something bad to me and Lisa, and is dead, and his wife was standing next to him. He was apologising about what he did, and his wife was crying. At the moment, I knew that he isn't with us anymore, and I was confused. I don't know if these dreams have anything to do with the incident. Please, if you know what this situation is, tell me. I would be very grateful. Well, what did you think of that, everybody? Did you enjoy that story? I do apologise, I was stumbling all the way through the story. Like I said at the start, it was not very well written, so yeah. I stumbled all the way through, but I made it, guys and girls, I made it. Anyway, that story, I do not know what to think of that story, to tell you the truth. It could have happened, or it could just be made up. I have no idea. I don't know. I don't know what to make of that story. So what do you all think? Do you think this actually happened? Do you think it's real? Do you believe that this is fake and just a story to scare people? Like I said, I'm on the fence about it. I don't really know. I don't really know. Anyway, I shall see you soon. On to the next story, my friends.
Thank you for the great support, I really do appreciate it. If you are enjoying what I'm doing, why not think about subscribing to my channel? It is free and would help me a great deal.
My lifelong friend. My writing is a little sloppy, so I apologise in advance for any typos or grammatical errors. This has been happening since I was young. I won't say my age, but I will say it's been around 16 to 18 years since this started. I remember every night and day before I'd sleep, before I'd wake, a black flash across my window. For the longest time I shrugged it off as a bird, but I later realised it wasn't, and never has been just a bird. Moving into my new house helped me realise this and put into words. I believe I've had a friendly paranormal encounter my whole life. I've never spoken to anything paranormal, never seen it, but in a way I can feel it and see it. I've noticed small inconveniences being fixed where I go. If I lost something, it would always appear back on my desk or in my trunk drawer. At first I assumed it was my parents or my brother, but they all said it wasn't them. Maybe I'm wrong. I do have a tilted memory at times. This black flash has been in my life forever. Even now, if I remove my blackout curtains, I'll see it sometimes. I don't understand what or why these things happen. I've often felt alone, but never truly alone. Almost as if, regardless of what happens, someone is there with me, even though they are not. I know this all seems far-fetched or out of the woods, but I can vouch this is true. Yet none of the people whom come to my home have ever seen the black flash, never experienced anything negative or paranormal. I'm a big horror fan, and I love paranormal lore or knowledge, so maybe I'm overthinking this. Hope you guys enjoyed this story. So what did you all think of that story? It was pretty short, wasn't it? I do like doing short ones now and then, you see. Yeah, I quite enjoyed it. I thought it was quite fun. Do I believe it? Possibly. I've had things happen to me. I'm guessing many other people have had things happen to them, especially when you end up losing things. Then maybe the next again day, what you thought was lost miraculously appears on your desk, even though you checked that desk. That happens to me quite often, unfortunately. Does that happen to any of you out there? Please tell me in the comment section below. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed that story. If you enjoy the content, why not comment, like and subscribe to my channel? That would help me out a great deal, my friends. Anyway, I shall see you again very shortly. Thank you for watching the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you enjoyed the video, why not think about commenting, liking and subscribing to my channel? That would help me out a great deal, my friends. Anyway, moving on. Here are some more videos that might pique your interest. Until next time, I shall scare you later.